Alright everybody, this is Navy Gamer, and today I am doing something that I don't normally do. I'm going to be doing a gaming challenge. Most of y'all probably know it as a Nuzlocke, Pokemon Nuzlocke, if I'm saying it right. And this is also going to be my first playthrough of Pokemon Scarlet. And yeah, it's going to be fun times. So some of y'all may know the rules, but the rules that I'm using is going to be you can only capture one Pokemon in each area, and you have to name each Pokemon, give it a nickname so that you can better get attached to that Pokemon, I guess. And then once if the Pokemon faints, then you have to either release it or essentially it's dead for the rest of the game. I won't be releasing them. I'll just be putting them into probably a box or whatever the game decides to give us to store the Pokemon and everything. So this adventure starts at our house, and this looks like my room, which looks pretty awesome. That looks like a map of the area on the wall there. So too bad I don't have that. Man. All right. Let's check out our room here and see what we got around here. See if there's anything interesting. Well, after investigating our room, it doesn't look like there's anything really interesting, so we go back downstairs. And we see a Pokemon, and then we end up going to the kitchen, or living room, and then to the kitchen. Interacting with the Pokemon there. And our mom essentially tells us, hey, that we have to stick around to the house until somebody from the school comes and visits us. And it's like, really? We can't just go to school? We got to wait for them. But lucky for us, we don't have to wait very long. And so I try to find what door they're knocking from, because apparently this house has multiple doors, exit doors, and you can't really tell which one is the main entrance. But once we get there, the person just barges in. It's like, what the heck? This is my house. You can't just barge into my house. Like, who does he think he is? But apparently he's our director of the academy, and he decides to deliver our enrollment papers himself. And then I have to go get my bag and my hat. So I go up to my room, get my stuff, and come back down and meet with the director again. And then apparently the director magically forgot to do something that's very important. And apparently it can't be done inside the house, so we have to go outside to do it. I mean, it's a Pokemon game, so it's probably the starter Pokemon. Come on now. It's not really a big surprise. I gotta say, this house looks pretty nice, though. Everybody in the Pokemon universe must be rich or something. Alright, so we got a grass type, fire type, and a water type. Grass cat. Sprigatito. I'm going to butcher these names. Fucoco. Fire croc. Because fire and crocodiles go together. Quaxley. I don't know. The duck. The preppy duck. That's what I'm going to call it. The preppy duck. I got to say, the cat looks so cute. It's awesome. And the crocodile looks like he's a little dopey. I think he fits my personality just fine. But the Quaxley looks a little too preppy for my taste. I don't think I'll pick that one. But Fucoco, being a fire type Pokemon, would be a great Pokemon for starting out, because most of these games, the starter Pokemon are usually really weak against fire types, so it's usually really helpful. Alright, I got a cell phone. Powered by Romtom. Nothing like a phone powered by a Pokemon. See what I mean? They must be rich. She just bought me a brand new cell phone. Alright, so we go over to our neighbor's house where I finally, hopefully we'll finally be able to choose what Pokemon I want. Of course, he's got a big old huge mansion. Quaxly's playing in the pool. That's awesome. Sprigatito and sniffing the flowers. And Fucoco is gonna I don't know what he's gonna. Oh, he burnt the orange. It's so cute. Man, I want that arm brace. It looks pretty cool. Hope it comes in, get one with like navy blue. That would be awesome. Fucoco tries to share it and is like, nope, no thanks. I really think Fucoco fits my personality, so that's the one I'm going to pick. Sure, why not? Let's be friends. Oh, great. Just what we need is an obsessed teenager over battling Pokemon. Look at Fucoco. He looks so happy. He's like, come on, pick me, pick me. Yes, that's who I want. I think I'm going to name him Crawdad. Holy cow, that has to be hard on her arm to have that big old Pokemon on her arm. And of course, we have to fight. Got to test out our Pokemon right after we get them. Of course, grass types are weak against fire, so I'm going to use Ember and almost kill it in one hit. But I'm going to finish this up with a tackle and be done with it. And then dear old mom gives me a sandwich for my journey to school. And then we head off. And 5 potions too. Awesome. And then the first Pokemon we come across is a pig Pokemon called Lecoin. Leknot. Leconk. Onk. Oink. Onk. However you say it. Kind of, I beat it down a little bit, and then I capture it successfully to finish up the tutorial. I think I'm going to name this one Oinker. And then since that was a tutorial, I went ahead and captured a Tortula, which I'm going to name Creepy, because spiders are creepy to me. Ugh. Man, what are these doggies doing to my legendary Pokemon? They need to leave it alone. The Pokemon looks big enough it could eat them. It looks tired and wounded, so I guess I decided to give it some food, and the only food I have available is my own sandwich. So I hope it's grateful. It looks much better now. Now that at least it's on its feet. I guess it wants us to follow it. Oh no! Apparently it's a Power Ranger, and it's going to mighty morph into a new Pokemon. Alright, since I gotta follow it into this cave and it's a new area, get to find a new Pokemon to capture. And the first one I run into is Yungoos, however you say it. And I beat it down and capture it successfully. And I think I'm going to call it Trump, because of the way its hair's combed back. It kind of reminds me of Trump. So holy cow, that's a lot of Pokemon. Oh shit. Big doggy hound. Yeah, take it out. Oh shoot, it's calling for reinforcements. It's got us surrounded. Those little Pokemon are gonna nip at our heels. Oh shit, here comes some more. Lucky for us, this Pokemon's smart enough to act on its own. And it's gonna pick me up like a rag doll. Hell, after all that excitement, anybody would be dead tired. But lucky for us, we make it to the lighthouse finally. And we get to meet this fellow. Who seems to know this Pokemon for some reason. Oh, his name's Arvin. And 2 hits. And then after that, he gives me the Pokeball for Cordion. No wonder why Cordion left him. He's not very concerned about him. That he just gives them away to anybody. And then at the top of the lighthouse, finally, we get to the great view of the Pokemon Hogwarts. I mean, look at that thing. It's a giant ass castle. And then there's our next destination. Once we finally make it to the little town, Los Palmos, we get to learn about the Pokestops, or Pokemon Centers, I should say. And I heal up my Pokemon because they're a little beat up from grinding a little bit. So take the opportunity to buy a few items, like some potions and some more Pokeballs. And finally, after a lot of grinding and a lot of exploring, we finally make it to Megalops, I think is how you say that. And of course, our good friend here wants us to battle once again. How weird would it be to walk out that front gate and walk right into our battle, and it'd be like, what the hell is going on? Who said you could battle in front of the door? You know? It's like, is this a common occurrence, or you know what? I feel like there's a lot of injuries personal injuries could happen because of this. All right, Crawdad. It's gonna show her how it's done, and beat her in 1 hit this time. All right, what the heck is she doing? She cheating? That's cheating. Hey, that's cheating. You can't power up your Pokemon. Looks like a giant light bulb on its head. Ooh, that kind of tickled. Bam. Finish that palmy up in 2 hits. Then we finally get to go inside the city. It's a steep looking hill. Man, she wasn't kidding about this being the biggest city in town. I mean, this thing's huge. Damn, look at all them stairs. Rocky montage. Chee-dee-dee-dee. But then we run into these guys beating up on somebody else, trying to bully them into joining their team. That Eevee backpack looks kind of cool, though. And of course, me being the good person that I am, I have to step in and interfere. I'm new to this school. How am I supposed to know who Team Star is? Like, man, these are just a little whiny little teenagers. And of course, this is going to end up in a battle. But that's okay. I got Crawdad, and he's going to kick butt. He's going to burn you to the ground. Ow, that tickled. Bam. 2 hits. Done. All right, it's my time to crystallize my Pokemon. All right, Crawdad, show this young goose what you're made of. Oh, great, I got a giant candlestick on my head. Burn, baby, burn in one hit. Their teammates still cheering back there, like she hasn't realized that she's lost yet. Oh man, look at them stairs. We need to do a Rocky montage when we get up here. Yeah, we did it! Woohoo! Jumping for joy. All right, into the school. And then after getting introduced to the class, I go to the staff room to meet our good friend Naomi, I think is how you say her name. Nimona. At which point she tells me we talk about the gyms and how to get the champion title. Alright, after that I decided to go to the cafeteria and see what's going on there. Oh, we run into Arvin. At which point he tells us about his quest for these Herbia Mysticas that he's looking for. And of course, they're protected by Titan Pokemon. And then, just when I thought I was done, my smartphone gets hacked. Great, there's even hackers in the Pokemon universe. And Cassiopeia wants us to take out the Team Star, do all the dirty work for her. And then, after all that, I get called to the director's office. Man, this is the most busy first day of school ever. Sure, I'll take care of Cordion for you. Finally, a place to sleep after all this excitement. Man, this is exhausting. I sure hope every day isn't like this. After a few days pass, then we finally get to call to the schoolyard. Wonder what's going on. And unfortunately, Pneumonia is super excited for some reason. So we get to go on a treasure hunt. Get to do whatever we want. Wonder how many times the director had to rehearse this speech. Man, it's so motivating. Let's get out there and do something. Yeah, let's go. And of course, I don't even get a moment to breathe, and then I'm bombarded by everybody trying to force me to do the things that they want to do. Man, can I just do what I want to do for this? This is my time, not y'all's, mine. Gosh, these people have no self-respect, no respect for my time. And who are they to tell me what I should do during this treasure hunt? Oh great, now Cordion's trying to rush me along. So I think I'm going to go take care of one of the gyms first. Because I think the gym badges are going to be important to this challenge, because normally they allow you to control higher level Pokemon. And so I think that would be very important for this challenge. I think I'm going to go after the bug gym first. Because traditionally, usually the first gym you come across is a grass gym or a bug gym or something like that. But hopefully in this open world game, it's a low level gym as well. So Wish me luck. All right, now that we're in this first area, I run across this Mareep, and so I'm going to try to catch it. All right. And so I'm successfully caught it. And what am I going to call it? I think I'm going to call it Baramu. And let me know down in the comments if you understand that reference. And then while traveling, I ran across this backpacker, Alex, and we fight. Going up against his Growlithe, I do alright. I take him out fairly easily without too much trouble. And then he's going to send out a Sableye. I decide to keep my current Pokemon, my Crawdad, out. And then to save Crawdad, I bring out Oinker. And then I bring out Creepy to see if I can do more damage. And his Sableye just keeps using Leer to lower my defense. Ooh, man, that hurt. But Creepy survives. And so I quickly change him out again. And I bring out Baramu. See if he can bring home the gold. But now his Sableye is paralyzed, so that should help a little bit. And I use Thunder Shock on him. And it does some damage, but not a lot. But it's enough to get the job done. Finally defeated him. So then I rush to the Pokemon Center so I can heal all my Pokemon back up. And then we're fighting another trainer. And Crawdad finally gets to evolve. And then I run across this Vespiquen, which is almost 10 levels higher than me, but I'm like, oh, I got a fire Pokemon and it's a bug Pokemon. I can take them out easily enough. You know, fuck it. Let's do this. So I crystallize Crawdad and go for it. And then Vespiquen does Fury Swipes, and it's like, stop, no, stop. Finally. Whew, that was too close. My Incinerate does not too much damage. I mean, I probably could take it out if I healed my Pokemon and tried again, but I decided to run away while I'm still alive. Like, yeah, that was a little too close for comfort. Go back and heal my Pokemon again. Alright, so after I healed my Pokemon, I decided to go ahead and go to the gym and see what I have to do there. And look, we meet our good friend Nimona. Alright, so I have to pass a gym test and do an olive roll. Well, that should be interesting. Alright, so we made it to the rolling field. And let's see what we got here. Holy cow, that olive is bigger than me. Sure hope it's light. Bam. Okay, so it kind of bounces like a ball. Oh, great. Now it's raining. Go! Alright. Now that that's over, I guess we'll finally get to be able to face the gym leader now. Alright, back at the gym. Tell them we passed. And what's the next step? Alright, so she sends out a Nimble. Of course, I'm going to use Crawdad to burn them to a crisp. Nimble goes down in one hit. Done. Next. I keep them in, and she's going to send out a Torlula. I'm going to incinerate again. Bam. 2 down. Both hit. 1 hit wonders. Alright, who's next? Alright, now she's going to send out a Teddy Ursa. Yeah, I'm horrible at pronouncing these names. I'm sorry. Alright, Crawdad, show them what you got. Oh, she's going to crystallize her Pokemon. Ooh, almost one hit. Oh, I avoided his attack, and here we go again. Boom, done. And there you have it, our first gym badge. Oh, and I even get some cupcakes too. So it looks like the next closest place is the Psychic gym badge. So I decided to head over in that general direction. Alright, so in this first area I run into a Mankey, which I try to catch. And the first attempt failed. So I try again. But this time we're going to try with a Great Ball. And we're successful. And I'm going to call Mankey George. George of the jungle. And I decide to trade Oinker for George. And I decide to do some grinding along the way. And I run into this Phanpy. Now I'm like, oh, I can take him out. Easy enough. Bam. There's half its health. Oh, ouch. Alright. So now I have to change out Crawdad for Creepy. And hopefully he can take him out. Ouch. Took half my health, bastard. So I go ahead and decide to risk it. Hopefully I get the first hit, but I don't. I get hit again, and Creepy is now dead. Oh, man. Why? All right, so let's try Trump and see what he's got. I try to use Payback. Ouch. Damn, that rollback attack is painful. Payback didn't do much, so I'm going to trade Trump out for Balram. And there's that rollout again and kills me in one hit. And it was a critical hit. Man. Well, Balram, it was nice knowing you. But at least the Phanpy is paralyzed now, so hopefully that'll help. Man, this is not looking good. Quack comes in and finishes the job with finally. And then after all the grinding and everything, and we run into this parrot taxi driver out here in middle of nowhere with this creepy smile on his face. And he sends out this Corvisquire. I decided to heal myself first. And I use Incinerate. Boom. Took half his health. Perfect. Bam. Incinerate again. And he's done. I'm going to switch him out for Quack. See how he does against this Squawkabilly. And I try Water Pulse. And he torments me. Oh, that did a little bit of damage. Let's try confusing him. Maybe if I could. Ouch! That was too much. Well, Confuse didn't work on him, so let's trade Quack out. And we're going to bring in Oinker. He taunts me. It's like, I'm going to attack you anyways. Why are you going to taunt me? And apparently Mudshot doesn't do anything to him. Just great. Ooh! Ouch, that aerial ace hurt. Dropped me down to 1 HP. And so now we got to change Oinker out. I give Trump a shot. And he uses aerial ace again. And he kills my Pokemon. Well, I guess Trump got fired. You're fired. And so I bring in Crawdad again. Maybe he can bring home the gold this time. I decide to crystallize him just so that we can get a little extra oomph from his fire attacks. And he taunts me. And Crawdad's able to take revenge for Trump. And Oinker evolves. finally. Alright, so I finally make my way to this cave that I think will take me to the gym. And I run into this Salandit, which is level 16. So I'm like, okay, this ain't too bad. I can handle that. So we take him out pretty easily. And then I go into the cave, Al Fernando Cavern. Since it's a new area, I go to catch a Pokemon. And I run into this Dunsparce. And it's level 39. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. It's like, I'm like, well, I'll give it a shot. Maybe my type can bring me through. It's like, because all I have to do is damage it enough so I can capture it, right? So I try to run away and it fails. So I figure, well, maybe I can't run away. So let's do this. And it kills Crawdad in one hit. This is not looking good. So I bring in George to see how he can do. And I try to run away and it actually goes through. So I'm like, well, maybe it's just that one Pokemon that's really high level. So I try a different Pokemon. I look around and see what's available. So I go a little bit deeper in, and I run into this little fella. This Mediite is a level 39 too. It's like, oh gosh. And it's like, okay, maybe the whole cavern's this level. And I try to run away, and I got away safely. At that point, I decide, let's get out of here. And then while traveling, I run into another Phanpy, because it's like, after all this grinding, I should be able to take them out. And George is able to take them out pretty easily. And at this point, I get a little prideful and lose George to a Phanpy because he was doing so good against him, and then he finally took the advantage away. Well, I guess George isn't the man of the jungle no more. But Oinker comes in and takes her revenge on the Phanpy. And this Skiddo almost kills Quack. Hopefully I can take him out, but nope. He misses and he is taken out. Oinker's the only one left. Is she gonna bring home the gold again? Alright, let's take on this Titan with one Pokemon. Let's do this. Come on, Oinker, you can do it. I decide to crystallize her. Of course, she's got a giant diamond on her head. Not sure what element that's supposed to be for. Ooh, Combat does a good amount of damage. But I need to heal myself just in case its next rock throw does a crit. Man, that pluck really hurts. Alright. We damaged it enough to scare it away. Almost dying in the process. And then Arvin finally shows up after letting me do the hard work. And so me and Arvin team up to go after this Titan to hopefully finish it up. I choose to heal my Pokemon. For some reason, I'm able to crystallize my Pokemon again. Thought you could only do it once, and then you'd have to go to the Pokemon Center. I just spam Covenant. Well, apparently I can't because I can only do it once thanks to Torment. So I decided to use Disarming Voice since it seems to be super effective. And we beat it. Outstanding. Beating a Titan with one Pokemon. I wouldn't recommend it. After that, I decided to go take out the Team Star base. And I take out the guards easy enough. So I try to ring the bell so I can enter the base, but apparently I have to have 3 Pokemon to enter the base. So I decided to go ahead and go to the next gym base, or the next gym, and because I enter a new area on the way over there, and see if I can catch another Pokemon. And my first encounter is with this Rufflet. And I choose to try to beat it up a little bit. And I kill it in the second attack. God damn it. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll try the gym and see if I can take it on with one Pokemon. When the gym leader comes out, runs away, and this adult just randomly gives me his wallet to go give it to him. Man, these people sure are trusting. I wonder how many wallets he loses because they just give them random Pokemon trainers saying, hey, here's this guy's wallet. And they're like, well, fuck, I don't care about this gym no more. I just got a bunch of money. So I head to the port through the desert, and I end up in this new area. So I decide to try to catch another Pokemon. When this giraffe decides it's going to attack me, this Frag. So I'm like, all right, I can do this. It's like, I'll take this Pokemon. I got some Ultra Balls, so I'm like, I won't damage it too much. I'll just go for the better. And it breaks through. First attempt failed. And he stomps me and kills me. And that's the end of the Nuzlocke. Thank you for enjoying the ride, and that's how you lose a Nuzlocke. Check out the video above if you want to see the long version of every little detail of the journey, and yeah, thanks.